Let us start with the role of computer application into the research. We will learn it one by one. So let us go with the animation, because all these are the various phases of the research. When we conduct the research, bacho, so that particular time the research is conducted into the four phase: conceptual phase, empirical phase, data analysis phase, and the research. At the end, we are disseminating the data, and not only dissemination has been done, thereafter it has been published. So all these are the different phases, and the computer plays different role in all these phases, because see, each and every part, if you will see, it's really different. First part, conceptual phase, when we are building the concept. Empirical is the practical part, and after doing that practical part, we are getting a lot of data, and at the end we are disseminating the data and we are publishing it. So all these are the four different phases. How the computer plays important role, one by one we will be discussing. That's why I have added the animation. So, first of all, we will be talking about the computer. Now, see, I had already given you the example of my MIT period. I told you that when we were in our masters, so that particular time for writing our thesis, we used to sit for hours into the University of Mumbai library and other libraries to get the thesis. And very in our time, means I'm not talking about a very old 1947 time. I'm talking about the time 2015 only. Basically, I'm talking about. So that time also computer was there. Research was done on the computer, but that time that was not so fancy that we were aware of. So we used to sit for hours. There was only one option: we were not allowed to take the photo of the any thesis. We were just allowed to either write from it, or we can take the xerox of it. So only two options were allowed. So imagine that we have to write a complete thesis, 400, 500 pages. We have to gather the information, and for hours we used to sit, we used to study, we used to spend our whole Sundays. But now, when I'm doing my this is my phase when I'm doing my PhD and I'm writing my thesis again for my postdoctoral. So now I feel it very easy. I have to sit at my home in front of my laptop. I have to just click the websites like Shodhgandha. So there are many search engines like Shodhgandha is there. Then why I'm telling again and again Shodhgandha, because this is one of the my most favorite site, in which majority of University of India's, especially I love to read the University of Mumbai thesis. So lots many theses are there in a single website. So that's why again and again you might have heard this website from me. So that means now, right now, I am at my conceptual phase, right? So there are various phases. So computer has become a very much important tool into the research study, not only doing the research, but also it is helpful in each and every step of the research. Just now you might have seen, before adding of the animation, that all four stages the computer is helping for doing the research. So just now I started with the comparison. So you might have seen that research has become more effective because of the use of the computer. I cannot imagine the Darwin time and all, when they might be having the written thesis and all. So how much time entire, actually the earlier scientists, they all have just invested their life in the research. पूरा टाइम वो सिर्फ रिसर्च ही करते थे. तो यहाँ पर you imagine nowadays also that level of disparate researchers are there. But now see, they are doing the double triple work than them. Why? The reason behind that is that computer is saving the time of researcher, and the best about is it gives more accurate result and very fast time result. So this is the about computer role. First of all, we will be talking about the conceptual phase. Conceptual phase is the phase when we are doing the literature survey. That means we are studying the related researches which are relating to my studies. Computer helps in searching the literature and bibliographic references. Not only this, it helps to save whatever references are there into the electronic databases of world wide webs. Now as I'm online, so I can show you directly. Now see, this is my Mendeley. There are many other software also. Hope my screen is visible to all. There are many other software, students. So now see, electronic databases you can arrange world wide web पे तो बहुत सारे रहते हैं. So here you all can see that lots many whichever paper are saved in my laptop. N number of papers are there. Now see, these are some sorted one which recently been added. So recently read, the lot many are there recently added. Each and every my publication, I have not added my publication yet in that. I have not yet synchronized. So lot many ways I can search. I can search it by amino acid. You can see lot many keywords are there. Either I can search by the author, I can search by the keywords. So lot many things are there. Here the best, this is one of my most favorite software where I can see all my papers which are related review are there. There are many other softwares, and note is there, and number of softwares are there where we can see. Now next is the electronic database. Electronic database, how can we find the research? Lot many related to the problem under study problems are there. Now here you can see the Shodh Ganga. Here you can see this Google Scholar. Any topic you say example, I want to see the papers which are related to the cancer. I just put the cancer. So cancer also here. Now I want to study about the cervical cancer, cervix cancer. So all the paper which are related to the on the web base you can search. Now why not directly searching into the Google? Why Google Scholar? Earlier also I told you I prefer Google Scholar because specifically it is going to give you the research paper which is related to the you can say a particular topic, and when you are searching it on the Google, all the related. Chalo, let us see the difference. Here all the things are coming which are either the part of the scientific study or not. When you are searching the same on the Google Scholar, so whatever research has been done on the cervix cancer, that part will come. Is that clear? And Shodh Ganga is related to the thesis or complete PhD. Usually the PhD thesis or other thesis are there. Actually this is made up or you can say this is the part of the इनफ्लाइबनेट या इन्फ्लेमेट भी बोला जाता है इसको. इसका जो है ये सब पार्ट है. यू कैन सर्च इनटू द शोध गंगा आल्सो वॉट एवर पॉइंट. So related thesis will come here. Here the entire thesis will be there. So here the name of researcher, guide. Now see, I have here selected under the all search of the Shodh Ganga, but here you can specify any name of the university or something. So here you can have filter, title, university and all. So all such titles can be added. Let us come to our PowerPoint again. So we all have seen, in case of the conceptual phase, computer can use to store the relevant published article. Just now I have shown you that I have saved all the related articles in my Mendeley in my laptop, as well as we can retrieve it whenever I require it. So whenever I need to read that particular thing again, I can simply search that into the Mendeley, or wherever you have saved. It is not necessary that you require Mendeley only. You can directly go to the subfolder and you can search over there. Searching literature from book, journal, and newspaper which are kept into the libraries is also valuable, but it is such laborious thing and intensive, time consuming thing. So computer can use for that process, for the referencing, and it will save definitely lots of time. सेकेंड थिंग इज द एम्पिरिकल फेज, सबसे मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट फेज है जहां पर हम लोग डाटा कलेक्ट करते हैं. इज दैट क्लियर? सो वी आर कलेक्टिंग द डाटा इन द वे दैट वी हैव टू डू फर्दर स्टेज अबाउट द डाटा एनालिसिस. वो डाटा ऐसे ही तो नहीं कलेक्ट कर रहे, वी ऑल आर गोइंग टू कलेक्ट इट to relate it with our studies. So we have to do the experimentation, and thereafter experimentation, whatever things we are getting, so that is going to generate a lot of data. So all this data we can simply input inside the computer. Then thereafter, what can we do? We are clicking the photographs. Say example, I have done lots of uh, histological slides I have studied, and thereafter I'm clicking the photo, thereafter I'm putting it. So nowadays a special type of the programs are being designed, so that particular program directly relating the machine with the computer. Say example, if I want to click the photograph, so microscope, they are attached with the cameras are attached with the computer, so directly I can click the photograph. Better resolution milne wala hai mujhe, as well as I'm going to get the good photographs. Work will be saved. Once I have done one study while doing my research work, so that particular, not exactly in as a student, when at that time I was working as a research fellow. So that particular time I have done one of the study in which I used to click lots many of the photo, and all this I used to save directly into the computer. So this thing will save lots of time. Directly we can um, save everything, we can compare, we can do the analysis there and there. So see, there are many scientific program which helps into the station. We can convert the directly data into the Microsoft Word file or Excel spreadsheet or any other statistical software which can directly open for the analysis. Here we have in our laboratory, you all might have seen that we have a big spectrophotometer machine. So that is also directly connected with the computer. So whatever readings you are getting, automatically the graphs are been formed into the computer, and automatically we can save it. So storing data into the computer facilitates the data editing, data management, and not only this, it permits the greater flexibility into the recording of the data, as well as analysis becomes very easy. Someone's mic is
Okay.
unmute. Please check with it.
Yeah, so sorry, ma'am. It was my
If
thing.
you want, yeah, if you want to ask anything, it's all okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. It's okay. So, chalo, let us do continue with that. So, when we are doing our experimentation, so at that particular time, say example, I'm taking readings again and again from the spectrophotometer. Again and again, manually, I'm writing the readings. Thereafter, I'm putting all those reading into the Excel. I'm arranging the data. It becomes lots of, you can say, labor work, right? So machines are been designed which automatically, ELISA machine is there, and lot many machines are there which are directly connected with the computer, and we are getting the direct results. So there are various examples of the editor is the WordPad, SPSS data editor. Then we have word processor, Ultra Edit, etc. Softwares are there which can be utilized into the empirical phases, and this becomes very easy to do any type of the research and take the readings, generate the data. Now, next phase, the most important phase of the data analysis, when we are in the midway of completing of the research, because data analysis is going to give the result whatever lots of efforts you have been put forth for your research. You have studied a lot, you have done lots of experimentation, and after analyzing of your data you are going to get your result. So the data analyzing is one of the most crucial stage where we are testing our hypothesis. Not only this, this is the phase where we are going to generalize and interpret our whatever results are there. So there are many software available to perform the mathematical part of the research process, because this is going to be the stage where lots of calculation are going to be done, lots of statistical methods are going to be implemented at this particular stage. So there are many software which makes all this work easier. There is a package for social science, that is SPSS software. Then widely we are using the spreadsheets is nothing but just like an Excel sheet for calculation or whatever hypothesis testing. Knowledge of any package is sufficient to carry out most complicated statistical analysis. So computer helps in monitoring accuracy as well as completeness of the data software to display the result into the graphical chart form. So many tool are there, but the most popular tool is the SPSS, which helps in viewing and making the variable view of the data. Recently, our college has organized one workshop of SPSS. It is a very important 10 days workshop it was. So actually not the workshop, it was the FDP, that is the faculty development program, which was organized by our college. Simply you can go to the college YouTube channel, you will get the details of that workshop on our website also it is there, I guess. So simply just log into the college YouTube channel,
Where
there
I
you
got
will
the
see.
mail.
Ah, yes beta, can you please repeat your question? Can you please repeat your question? So SPSS workshop was done. So SPSS have lots many benefits, and it is really very important to have the knowledge of the SPSS because it helps in us to view the data and variable view, also measurement of the central tendency and dispersion, correlation and the regression analysis, then analysis of the variance, non-parametric tests, hypothesis tests like t-test, chi-square test, z-test, ANOVA, multivariate data analysis, then frequency distribution, data exposition using the graph like line, scatter bar, histogram, pie chart. All these things are included into the SPSS package. Then the simplest software which can be used for the data analysis is the Microsoft Excel. It is a very popular spreadsheet software that stimulates paper worksheet, and it is having quite a few of above mentioned statistical analysis. Because if you process or your research is very much simple, no need to go for such a sophisticated software SPSS. Simply you can do the simple data analysis with the help of the your this Microsoft Excel. And the last and the most important stage is the dissemination and publication of the data. So this is the phase where we are preparing either the research report, any form of. Now see, we have learned how can we disseminate the data. We can last lecture only we have discussed about the research report. We can disseminate the research work in the form of a report, we can publish it in the form of the paper, we can write a thesis, we can have dissertation or anything. So whichever form you are publishing your data, that particular time, even if you are making a presentation, you require a computer, right? So word processor is the best application, which is normal. Your Microsoft Word can be used for production of any kind of printable material, which is including composition, editing, formatting, printing, everything. And nowadays we can correlate our Microsoft Word with our Mendeley as well. I will show you how. Directly you can add the references. Here references is there. Now I am not using a very highest version or anything. This is normal Microsoft, and that too I'm having the old version. You may be having the better versions as well. So here directly you can open Mendeley and you can write any of your citation. Use this style and done. So you can add up your citation. So whenever you are writing anything, so here only you can install the citation bar. I have already installed it. So simply you can use directly your references also. Reference by adding up any references here, you can use the EndNote also, not necessary. You may like the Mendeley. So any other software can also be added here. Is that clear? Then just a minute. Now once you have prepared, you have done with your printable material is ready, you have done with your editing, formatting and printing, so you can simply use that particular material and you can simply directly publish there. Popular tool for doing all such work are the Microsoft Word. You can use the Word Star, you can use the Word Perfect. Even you can use, if you are doing this research with your co-author, so you can utilize this Google पे भी जो है Google Docs option is there, that also I will show you is happening. Just a minute. Huh? You can use the Google Docs also. I will show you about that Google Docs as well. Here's are the Google Docs. The best about the Google Doc, it is more or less like your Microsoft Word only, bachcho. But the special thing about is that you can share it with anyone. Say example, I am doing it with the co-author. So simply you can name this. It is asking me to name. So it is. I will just write test. Okay. Now anyone you can add, any co-author you can add. Say example, I'm adding my only some other account and thereafter notify. So once it is been shared, so after sharing, the two people they can both write anything and work simultaneously on the same sheet. So more advanced things are been done. Lots of advancement are been done into the computer technology. Many things can be done once the things are been done. What you can do, sometimes the format varies, right? So whenever you are writing into the word processing software and when you are converting it, so that time little bit format changes. So what I prefer, I convert it into the PDF. What is PDF? Portable data format. Or you can take it to the HTML format through the online application and store, or you can publish it on the World Wide Web. So that can also be prepared by using the word processing. You can use the HTML format. You can make use of some other format. When you are using such special type of the format, you can access it from anywhere using the internet, because this format will not be changed. Currently online data documentation management can be achieved through the various network facilities. Just now I gave you example of the Google document. Finding of research become very meaningful when it is disseminated to a scientific community through the research paper. Because see, you have done lots of research but you have not disseminated. I have already told you the meaning. It means that you have published it, you have make a proper presentation of it in any form. It could be presented into the oral presentation, poster presentation, you have done a paper or anything, so that if you have disseminated, then only your research will get any meaning into the scientific community through the research paper, or maybe oral presentation, or maybe it could be like a poster presentation. So presentation program is a computer software which used for displaying the information in form of three functions. An editor which allows text to be inserted and the formatted. Then there should be a method for inserting and manipulating the graphic images, and a slideshow system to display the content. So there are many other type of the software which are just like the Microsoft PowerPoint. So it includes the Lotus freelance graphic, it can be Coral presentation. Search engines are various search engines are there like Google, Yahoo, web crawler that enables to search the information. Web browser, when we talk about, so browser is what? It is a software application that enable user to display or interact with the text, images, video. Just now I have shown you like Google Chrome. So there are various other software also. Microsoft Internet Explorer is there, Mozilla Firefox is there, Safari is there, Netscape navigators are there. So these are the browsers. So up on that browser we can utilize the search engine. Just now I told you, directly if you are putting anything into the browser, that becomes very difficult. So we can have the search engines which helps to find the website of scientific journal for online submission as well as the paper publication. So there are various websites which we had earlier discussed, that it could be your Google Scholar, there should be Science Directory, or elsewhere is there. So there are many other there search engines are there that you can utilize. NCBI is there. So all search inflable, all this search engine can be used. Online manuscript submission has expedited the process of publication of research communication. If I want to publish my work, so simply I can share it online on email. So use of computer, you can say, it is really very important, and it has become integral part of the research. We cannot separate it now. This has so become compulsory that we cannot separate the research and the computer. So really it is now impossible to conceive any type of the scientific research without the computer. So computer, we have seen that it is used in all phases of the research, from writing the research proposal to the presentation, or you can say to do the finding and each and every step. So computer is really very important for doing any type of the research. If you have any doubt related to this computer application in the research, you can definitely ask me. You can unmute yourself and you can ask me, or if you are watching it later, that time you can write into the comment box, and definitely you can ask me into the comment box. I do reply to all the comments in the comment section. So at this note we can stop for now.